Well, hello everyone. It's been a good day. It's been a good night. When's the last time I did a journal entry anyway, man? Man, last time I did one was like New Year's Day. Oh, I'm sorry to say that I haven't been really active on my YouTube channel. I know. Plus, journal entries, nothing but journal entries. I know that's gonna get boring really soon, so. But it's kind of time for me to put out another one because it's just been too long since the last time. You know what, a lot's happened in the past 1.5 months since my last journal entry. Finals happened. I managed to keep that A in AP Calculus BC for the first semester. But as for grades now, they're strong. So there are some shakiness, but hey, at least I am keeping them at straight A's. Man, speaking of that, classes, dude. I mean, you'll not believe how much difficulty I'm having on trying to decide on classes. Man, I'm planning on taking like 4 APs, but I don't even think I'll take one of the 4 because if I do, I'll have to take 7 periods for one semester, and then next, when after first semester, it's just gonna be like a little bit of chaos. I want to avoid that, so I'm trying to wonder, should I drop AP Econ or the AP Science? Well, besides that, I've signed up for AP German and AP Statistics, and then there's like film and literature, technical theater, and of course everyone has to take a semester of government, but yeah. Can't take it over the summer to avoid such a conflict. That's the unfortunate thing. So, but to summarize it, academics going very well. Just that I'm trying to decide my next year's course. It's just really hard for me to do. Well, now I'll move on to the more social things in life. Well, so junior prom, from asking out my date to the dance, it was quite a ride, but in the end, it's all worth it. It was all worth it. Greatest night ever, I have to say. Junior prom, it was a lot better than homecoming and winter ball by miles. Oh, man, I can't believe I'm about to go to rant. The karaoke was so good. And the songs they were clean, they were innocent. They reminded me of just like the good old days, when we thought high school was innocent. We weren't cussing our heads off all the time, and we didn't even know what some stuff was. But I'm not going to get into that, basically, because I promised to make my channel as friendly as possible. Oh, and to all young kids who don't know what I'm talking about, I hope that if you do find out about that stuff, you'll find out the right way. Because if you don't find out the right way, you're things are probably not going to go too well. But anyway, I must say, junior prom, oh my goodness, that whole thing was just a blast, man. I'm gonna come back to the junior prom thing, but then there's like to go back to academics, but not exactly with grades. I mean, actually, not even academics. AP testing, SAT prep, and all that. Man, I've just been able to cram in SAT practice. Man, it's like I can't find time for it, and every time I do, I end up wasting it away on my phone or doing more homework. It's like I can't make a plan that completely works in a smooth fashion. Dude, man, it takes quite a bit of planning to even fit it in any way, shape, or form. Not to mention I have to register for AP testing this weekend, otherwise I might not have time during the week, and it's due this Wednesday, otherwise there's a late fee for another week, and finally, next thing you know, can't even sign up for it. I'm trying to decide if I want to take the AP Physics 2 test, or the AP Physics 1 test, or no AP Physics test at all. It's just like... So that's the chaos, but as for AP US History and AP Calculus, I'm definitely going to take those tests. No doubt about it. So yeah, there's all that stuff. And then finally, you know what? I have to say, getting back to junior prom now, whole thing's been a blast. Whole thing's been a blast. Yeah, it was kind of nice because I was doing so much homework and so much SAT prep, not really taking a break. I mean, I've only taken 12 days off, officially 12 days off since school started. That's not a lot, right? I mean, you probably all took the breaks off and then crammed in homework last night. But the thing is, I feel like for some reason that every time I'm working hard and all that to try and get my homework done and all that, it's like people are hanging out with their friends and doing fun stuff. And then when I'm the one who's doing the fun stuff and trying to hang out with people, everyone else is doing homework. It's like because of the way I operate, I don't. It's like I just can't hang out with it. It's like I can't find a way to hang out with anybody outside of school, except for like extracurricular activities in which I run into people. Still, at the same time, it was kind of nice to like hang out with everyone, talk to everyone, bump into people, socialize with people. It was just so nice and all that. And so I had a fun time with my date. We stayed together for most of the night, only branching off to basically take care of an only extremely necessary business and others, and basically to see other friends, basically. Or if we needed to separate because, like, yeah, basically like she was going to see other friends or I was going to see other friends, and we just wanted to kind of like spend a little time with friends and all that. Those were really the only reasons. But besides that, it was one night. It was quite a night. It's just quite a night. And now getting back to karaoke, so great, just so good. Okay. I can't tell you how glad I was to hear that basically there were so many songs that were just so great, so hype, so easy to sing along to, easy to dance to, kind of easy to get a rhythm and all that, and they were so clean, like they weren't like rapping and all that. I mean, because me and my date, we wanted to dance, but every time we went up to that dance floor, there was rap music playing of some sort. There was rarely something that sounded even good. I mean, we did get to get a little bit of dancing in, so that's a good thing, but yeah, but unfortunately it was mostly rap music, and we were just kind of repulsed, so we stayed down, did karaoke. It was nice. But, man, I never had a better time doing... I never felt better. I mean, I did manage to do 2 songs officially, and I did one of them was a duet with my date, we sang. Okay, so I sang Fireflies by Owl City. And then later in the evening, we sang "Breaking Free." You know that song from High School Musical. You know how I just love the good old days, good old days, good old days when we were all innocent, and yeah, it was just so good. And then all of a sudden, and then there was cream. I devoured 2 ice cream sandwiches. I could have devoured more, but hey, when you get butterflies in your stomach every time you go up on stage, it's probably not the best idea to do it, so I avoided it. I avoided doing more than that, but I kind of wish I did get more, because, man, unlimited, lasting as long as supplies last, unlimited, no restrictions. I should have kept going for it, but, nah, not the night to do so. But, it was great. Got to see people, hang out, talk. It's just so nice to be around people. No matter how many differences you have, it's so nice to be around them. No one's meant to be alone. And so, yeah. And you know what? I have to say, a great thing about it, well, say hello to one of your prom royalty, the winners. Yep. How do I look? You know what? It's all really nice and all, and I have to admit, it can be humbling, because I was chosen. There was nothing special. Well, I don't know how I should say this, but in many ways, I know that I am different from a lot of people. I know. And I know it's easy to see me as outgoing. But in the end, in many ways, I'm just like many people. Trying to find things to do. Trying to find people to talk to. It's nice to wear this, knowing that people voted me in. I mean, and also another silly question: how does it look on top of the hat? Let's take a look at that. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how it looks. I mean, what do you all think about it? I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna store this somewhere. Yeah, it was so nice to win royalty because I was chosen by. I was chosen. I was elected in. I wasn't like just simply given it or anything. People were willing to vote for me. It meant a lot to me. It still means a lot. It's not. People care. People know me. People like me. People are my friends. But at the same time, I must not forget that I'm also their friend too. Friendship is not a one-way street. I didn't get to where I was just letting it be a one-way street. So it can be humbling when you know that you have earned the respect of people. To me, it's symbolized. I don't know what it's symbolized, but I just gotta say thank you to everyone. Thank you. Because in the end, I sincerely believe that in many ways I do not deserve the title of Junior Prom King or Junior Prom Royalty in any way, shape whatsoever. I've done things before. I've had my own wrongs, my own flaws. Yet you let a lot of people look up to me. And even when I feel down, and even when I feel beaten, I can't just stop. I gotta keep going. It's just so great. It just felt nice to go to a dance and talk with people. It felt so great. My legs were kind of breaking right now. I'm just so tired. But I thought I just had to make this video. I have more than enough to be thankful for. No matter how many things no matter how many things just refuse to go my way anymore, I still have too many things going my way to just not be thankful anymore. And that was one of my struggles over the past month. I wanted all these things. For example, something I forgot to get around to, now I'm getting around to. I got cut from the baseball team. It wasn't what I wanted. I really wanted to play. I wanted to wear the uniform. I wanted to get out there. I wanted to pitch. I wanted to catch. I wanted to gun the guys out on the bases. I wanted to run those base paths. I wanted to hit the ball all over the infielder's head, into the outfield, over the fences. I wanted to do so many things. I just wanted to play ball. But no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I improved from the previous season, it just wasn't enough. But in return, from the ashes of one opportunity burning down another rose, I would call it a phoenix opportunity, because phoenixes, when they die, they are burned to ashes, and a newborn rises from that pile of ashes. What happened was the coach he asked me if I could help out the varsity team with scorekeeping. The coaches made it sound really appealing. They said that not just I would get to scorekeep and motivate the team, I would also get to like hang out with them at practice with, maybe take a couple practice rounds with them, maybe even get my own uniform. It didn't seem like much, but it was the next best thing. I had to accept that this season I'm not going to be a player. But even though there's an opportunity for next year, sometimes there are opportunities to take now. And so I took the opportunity. I'm official scorekeeper for the varsity team. And in fact, speaking of official scorekeeper for a varsity team, what do you all think of this, New hat. I know, I'm probably not gonna be wearing it with this anytime soon or all that. Probably with a more like a coat, more like a uniform or casual clothes. This is the home hat. This, on the other hand, is the visiting hat. What do y'all think? Anyway, you can choose to take into consideration the current clothes I'm wearing or not. I mean, what do you think? New hats, a new look. I may not be a player, but it's still the next best thing. Still learning to take it. And then junior prom, it was just great time off. Time off from homework, time off from SAT practice. Time with my friends. Time to celebrate. It was just all those times. The good times. Felt so good. I never felt so good in my life. Or if I ever did before, I haven't felt so good in a long time. I never felt so good in a long time. I think I should conclude there. So, wrap it up. Grades. Finals done. Grade A's for first semester. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, talking about this, but in English, I just got an A- by that much. I was on the borderline like that. I thought I got a B+ borderline, and it's like, this much, I missed it by this much. But then it turns out, I don't know how. Maybe there was something, the way the grading worked a little bit differently than I expected, and then all of a sudden, next, just enough to bump me up to an A-. I don't know how, but you know what? I just gotta be thankful for that, because I seriously thought that I missed the A right there. I gotta be thankful for that. Oh, and then basically grades in the second semester at the beginning have been a little shaky, but managed to keep them up and all that. So yeah. And then let's see. And then as for sports didn't make the baseball team, but I still got the next best offer, helping out with the varsity team. Varsity 2019 coming up right here. And then finally, junior prom. It's the road through junior prom was also a very peculiar one for me. It's a very peculiar story, but in the end, it was worth it. Not everything. And so what I learned from all that, and then basically with the stress of like planning ahead with homework and SAT practice, and basically with all 4 of those categories taken into consideration, one thing I learned is that life's gonna be rocky. Not everything's gonna go the way you initially planned, and not everything's gonna go the way you always wanted it to go. There were plenty of things that happened in the past 1.5 months that didn't go the way I was planning as of January 1st. And then basically, let's say that by February 1st, not everything that I had planned and on January 1st, or had planned, went according to plan. For example, I was supposed to, basically, theoretically, I would have already had, 26th chapter of AP US History notes completed, but instead I only have the 25th chapter, up to the 25th chapter completed. Still better than nothing, but not as planned. As for SAT prep, that's on time, but barely on time. Yeah, and then didn't make the baseball team, but hey, still assisting the varsity team. And then so many other things, basically. Then basically with choosing courses for next year, stressful, but I'll find a way to manage. Or I'll find a different plan somehow. You know what, I have to say, it was nice hanging out with everyone at the Oakland Scottish Rite Center today. You all made it fun. really was a time to remember. It really was a great junior prom. You know what, everyone? Have a good night. There's so many things in my journal entries that I wish I could say, but I might not always get around to. But I just have to say, thank you.